Hey there everyone, Sosketdp here, and today we are going to be playing the Nether Portal mod. Check it out. That's weird. Must be a feature. Hello there everybody, Sosketdp here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Dalek mod. The Dalek mod's pretty cool. I have the bigger on the inside feature turned on. So as you can see, if we look behind here, you don't see any of that, but if we look over here, pretty interesting, right? Well, today I actually have a whole mod pack on. So guess what? We got numerous things we can do. But those other things are stored for later videos. As you can see, we found a wild Dalek. Well, that's interesting. I seem to have found a villager. What's your name, sir? Now, you might be asking, what? But I can assure you that's totally normal in this mod, because that was not a villager. That was a Zygon. Every so often, these little guys spawn as villagers or transform into villagers. So you want to be careful because obviously they can, they're shapeshifters. So you might want to watch out for that. They'll take over your villages very quickly. Also, this is a feature from the SCP mod, which I guess if this video gets, 1,000 likes, and if we reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, then I will go make another mod review on the SCP mod. But now then, let's get into a TARDIS. What is a TARDIS? So, here's some TARDISes. This is a TARDIS. This is a TARDIS. This is a TARDIS. Even this is a TARDIS. Even though you might recognize a TARDIS as this, it's not. So, let's take a look inside, eh? Now, you may notice I had to prompt it with which interior I want. But interestingly, I can switch interiors, so I can say for the fridge TARDIS, I want to make it the Nether TARDIS. I'm not going to do that. And I have the bigger on the inside setting, which just makes it really cool. But, it's pretty weird when your door doesn't exactly lead to your house. And when your furnace happens to lead to another dimension. Now then, there were some mobs that kind of just killed that villager. I'm not going to show it on camera. Watch what happens when we throw an item into the TARDIS. It closes. These are all bigger on the inside, except for the Pokeball. But they're all really cool. As you can see, we have captured a villager inside of the Pokeball. But where have we gone now? Only time will tell, truly. We're inside the furnace. Hey, you survived. Now then, let's get to another TARDIS, shall we? I think the coolest one is going to be this one. Pun. So, here's the TARDIS. It's pretty cool, right? So, here's something neat about this. is you can go on these monitors, you can change how it looks. So we can say, well, you know, I don't want the TARDIS, the fridge TARDIS. I want maybe the K6 telephone box, right? So watch what happens when I walk outside. It's not a fridge anymore. I can still, you know, send mobs and items and all the same, but, you know, it's not a fridge anymore. So let me go change it back to a fridge. What if we want to go fly? Watch this. I've activated the flight panel. Can we go inside a TARDIS? No. Can we trade with villagers? No. Appears not. Now, this is a really interesting feature. If you jump and then fall on a mob, you have a chance at flattening said mob. How about we go somewhere else? Well, we have a whole list of places we can go. So how about we go to my favorite, Gallifrey. And while we're at it, I'm going to add a random coordinate panel because it's not in here. This is also useful for letting stuff render. I would also beware of using this mod on a computer with less than 8 gigabytes of memory. I have tried it. It has not gone well. Just a little thing of note. Now, let's say I go over here, right? Now I can't find my TARDIS. But luckily, I have a Yale key. But what can I do with this, you might be asking? It seems pretty useless if you've lost your TARDIS, right? Well, there's where you're wrong, because I haven't lost my TARDIS at all. And even though my TARDIS is levitating, I can still go inside it, which is pretty cool to say the least. But let's say I'm bored of knowing where I'm going, right? I don't like that. I'm going to go hit the randomizer controls. And now, I'm going to go hit that. And now my TARDIS has rematerialized in somewhere I don't know where it is. So let's go check it out, shall we? We're in a plant world, I suppose. But let's go back to the TARDISes, shall we? What are some other neat little features for these things? Like, what can you do with them besides the obvious travel? Well, there's actually some pretty cool features. For instance, you can go store a ton of stuff, right? Like, you could go down here, you could place like 20 chests full of stuff, and then if you have like the iron chests mod, you could put down like a crystal chest like this. Items. For starters, right here is the Sonic Blaster, the Vortex Manipulator, the Nitro 9, and go get it. The one we can't forget, the Tudis. Now, what's really cool about the Tudis is, watch this. It makes everything two-dimensional. You might be saying, but Minecraft's a 2D block game. And to that I say, no it isn't. Oh. This makes blocks just vanish, but only temporarily. So what are practical uses of this? Well, I have no clue. But, I mean, if you want to say, I don't know, get rid of your friend's base, go ahead. So let's get rid of that. And that. Let's go stop flying. And let's go see where we landed. So where are we? We're in the Abyss. For context, I have Advent of Ascension installed. Here's Nitro 9. And, well, here's Nitro 9 again. As you can see, it makes a neat little explosion. And here's the vortex manipulator. So we're going to set a waypoint here. We're just going to say subscribe. I mean, hey, I didn't say you should do it. I mean, the game said it. You should probably always trust the game. Just saying. Now then, we're back in Gallifrey, and again, where did the TARDIS go? Well, that isn't really a problem, because, after all, boop, we get our TARDIS back. But I have one thing left to demonstrate, and it's called moment. The moment, specifically. Now for this, I'm going to spawn a bunch of zombies. How about a couple gas mask zombies? These things attack villagers, so it's perfectly fine. A few zombies, and a few Daleks. Now then, this is getting rather loud and laggy. Now then, if we shift right click, bye everyone.